On est dans le Sefer Mishlei, comme chaque semaine, like every week. On va essayer de continuer notre logique de Tikun HaMidot dans le livre de Shlomo HaMelech, après avoir fini déjà l'étude du Sharik Dusha. We will try to continue understanding around how and why we have to fix our ethics and morality after we have seen last year the basics, the basic rules in Sharik Dusha. So really invite every single person who are joining the Limud now to go on our YouTube channel and to see the Limud about the Sharik Dusha that I'm giving or Abalit Rachel is giving, because there's many concepts which are important there. If you don't get them, it will be hard to understand sometimes why we are making time and taking time on some details in the book of Shlomo HaMelech. Donc, je recommande vraiment à tous ceux qui n'ont pas fait les limudim encore du Sharik Dusha, allez sur la page YouTube de Botina Kadisha, trouvez les cours, suivez-les parce qu'il y a beaucoup de notions, beaucoup de concepts qu'on explique là-bas, qui sont des concepts de base qui vous permettront de voir et de comprendre pourquoi on s'arrête sur certains détails assez importants. Ça peut paraître inutile, mais quand on a le recul sur les autres sujets, c'est beaucoup plus simple. Donc, pourquoi c'est particulièrement important ce qu'on est en train de faire là maintenant dans l'étude des Midot? Parce qu'on arrive dans une période où les sages l'imposent à tout le monde. Parce qu'à partir de le lendemain de Pessah, chaque Shabbat, normalement, dans les Beth Knessiot, ils vont lire le livre des Pirkei Avot. En général, c'est les enfants qui le lisent, les gens n'écoutent pas tellement, on applaudit les enfants à la fin, et on dit, voilà, on a fait le minag, on a lu le Pirkei Avot. So why is it particularly important to study what we are studying now? Because we achieve a moment of the year when basically the sage imposed to us the fact of being focused on the values, the ethics, the morality. Why? Because from the day after Pesach, every Shabbat in every Bate Knessiot all over the world, all the Jews will be start to read Pirkei Avot. You give it to kids, while they are reading, everybody's talking, and at the end, you did the mitzvah, you say, okay, we wrote the book. The question is, why is it important to read it now? And why, for us, it's not a question of 1 month or one period, but it should be a question of every single day, every single week. We're going to see it now. Donc, la question, c'est de savoir pourquoi, en fait, à un moment, c'est si important. Pourquoi, pour des personnes comme nous, c'est un détail qui est essentiel et qui ne doit pas être simplement un objectif sur une période qu'on appelle la Sira Calmness entre Pessah et Shavuot, mais bien quelque chose qu'on applique tous les jours, toutes les semaines, les Hashem. So, we are in the chapter 7. On est au chapitre 7. Abisha, can you help me with the lecture after, please? Donc, chapitre 7. Sefer Mishlei. Are we onto it? Okay. Okay, Abishai. Sefer Mishlei. Chapitre 7. Je vais partager mon écran. Share my screen for a second. There it is. Ça dit comme ça. Mon fils, Retiens mes paroles et pénètre-toi de mes recommandations.
My child, heed my words and store up my commandment with yourself.
Garde mes préceptes pour que tu vives, et mon enseignement comme la prunelle de tes yeux.
Heed my commandments and live, and heed my Torah as the apple of your eyes.
Celui-ci, vous voyez, in Hebrew it's shmor mitzvotai. Keep my mitzvot. Garde mes mitzvot in order to be alive. And keep my Torah like the precious part of your eyes, the pupils. Et donc il dit, garde mes mitzvot, mes lois, ça c'est pour vivre, et ma Torah comme la prunelle de tes yeux. So my first question, is there a difference between Torah and mitzvot? Is there une différence entre la Torah et les mitzvot? Which one?
So that the Torah is the verb of the Hashem and mitzvot is the thing.
There's no difference. Huh? So everything is in the name of Hashem.
So Torah is in the Yetzirah and mitzvot are in the Sefer.
So what is included in où? Qu'est-ce qui est inclus dans quoi? Donc la Torah, la mitzvot c'est dans la Torah. Mitzvot c'est la Torah. So why is talking about life but mitzvot and Torah on the eyes? Because eyes is included in life. Les yeux sont inclus dans la vie. Donc il devrait dire quoi? Garde mes préceptes parce que c'est tes yeux et ma Torah parce que c'est ta vie. It should say what? Keep my Torah because it's your life and keep my mitzvot because it's your eyes. What the difference? That's the difference. Why we know that mitzvot come from Torah. On sait que les mitzvot viennent de la Torah, and suddenly mitzvot become life, and Torah is on the eyes. Yeah. 7 kings. So let's see. That pasuk. Attache-les à tes doigts. Inscris-les sur les tablettes de ton cœur.
Bind them on your fingers and spread them on the tablet of your heart.
There's some codes here. Il y a des codes ici. What? We are tefillin? What do we attach on our fingers? It's only tefillin. So we have luchot in our heart. Luchot libecha. OK. On a des luchot dans nos cœurs. We have luchot in our heart. Who can explain to me that remez? Qui peut m'expliquer ce remez?
Aaron Kodesh. Aaron. What is it got to do with the pay?
Oh.
Because we said that Aaron. We said that Aaron was Aaron Kodesh, and we said that there was the two parts, the keta down below, and then the middle. And we said that to ferret.
So you say that the art is the luchot, or you see, how can you prove me that art is luchot? Comment tu peux prouver que le cœur c'est des tablettes de loi? Béchimon, t'as une idée?
Yesterday we saw that the heart is for Abraham is a levavo with 2 beds.
Yes.
And the Ben Mishlei say 1 bed is for Yitzhak and 1 bed is for Yitzhak.
So you say that the luchot, one is Yitzhak, one is Se'ara.
But here is only with 1 bed, so maybe it's only with by
No, let's keep this together. Let's keep this explanation. Donc tu dis en fait que dans le cœur comme c'est Yitzhak et Se'ara, donc les deux lochot du cœur, il y a un lochot et Tzerto, il y a un lochot et Tzahara.
So the Mishlei said, they say they have to be in shalom.
So, donc tu dis que dans le cœur, les deux lochot, c'est Tzerto et Tzahara. De tout lochot, il y a Tzerto et Tzahara.
Yes.
Yes. Bien sûr. Of course. It's not because it's written lochot that Tzahara is not holy. C'est parce que c'est écrit lochot qu'on peut penser que ça, il n'est pas kadosh. Il est là pour les lotasser. He's here to check that will not go over the borders, not to transgress. Il est là pour vérifier que tu ne transgresses pas. Donc, tout ce qui est lotasser, lo, it's him. C'est lui. Ah, now, suddenly you pretend that the Sarah is the Loar. Non, faites attention que les Sarah, c'est une tablette sur les œufs. Toi, tu vas encore plus loin. Tu dis, il y a le tablette ou le rotrishonot, c'est les anges, ou le rotrishonot, c'est les terres. Moi, je vais dire, le rotrishonot, et les serpents, et les Sarah. That's it. The information. Pour les informations. Après, il dit, dis à la sagesse, tu es ma sœur, et appelle la raison, mon ami.
Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding a friend.
So I'm lost, je suis perdu, moi. Et mort les chokhma. Dis à la chokhma, say to the chokhma, you're my sister. Chokhma is masculine. Chokhma, c'est masculin. So it should be like this. Say to Bina, you are my sister. And to Vuna, which is the reason, you are my friend. But look, even it's written Bina. Achoti at Koda. La Bina Tikra. It's not say Tuvuna. It's not a reason. It's intelligence. It's not well translated. C'est pas bien traduit. La Bina, c'est l'intelligence. Quand on dit la raison, c'est la Tevuna. C'est pas Tuvuna dans le pasuk en hébreu. It's not Tuvuna dans le pasuk in Hebrew. Let's say understanding. I'm lost. So now Chokhmah is my sister. So if Chokhmah is my sister, who am I? Donc Bina, I call Chokhmah my sister. Ah, Chokhmah is masculine. Chokhmah c'est masculin.
We learned that it's a it's masculine. Also, the feminine part. Maybe also we are.
Okay, so because I have also feminine part, you also. So I call you she. Je t'appelle elle. I call you my sister. No. I call you my brother. So what does it mean that Chokhmah becomes sister? Why a woman? La Chokhmah devient féminine. Okay. On laisse ouvert. Open. Let's keep it open. Ainsi, tu seras mise en garde contre la femme d'autrui, contre l'étrangère aux paroles doucereuses.
That they may safeguard you from the forbidden woman, for the strange woman who makes her words live.
Après, il dit aussi, bien, il m'arrivera de regarder par la fenêtre de ma chambre à travers mon treillis.
For I have looked out from the window of my house through the lattice.
And we finish. J'observais les jeunes étourdis. Je distinguais parmi eux un adolescent dépourvu d'intelligence.
And I saw among the fools, I discerned among the youth a lad who lacked an understanding heart.
Okay. So we got the first information. We're going to try to understand the Pasuk 3. On va essayer de comprendre le Pasuk 3. And he said, attache-les à tes doigts, inscris-les sur les tablettes de ton cœur. He said like this. We try to understand what this means. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thy heart. Koshram al ezbotecha, katvem al luchot libecha. But before that, I want to understand with you, what does it mean that Chokhmah become a sister? C'est-à-dire quand la Chokhmah devient une sœur. Rabbi Eliezer, shalom, shalom. Rabbi Elisheva, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Rabbi. Shalom, shalom. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shalom, shalom. So what does it mean that the wisdom become a sister? Wisdom is masculine. La Chokhmah, c'est masculin. Comment elle devient une sœur? La Benata Hanan.
I'm not too sure, I cannot remember, but we learned time ago, in the case of Ram, who says to Pharaoh, she's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot remember exactly. And we said, no, she was truly her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Up there. But when they come here, they separate ways.
Yes.
That one is masculine and one is feminine.
Mm-hmm.
So the only detail I cannot remember is exactly which is Sefer to the Chesed.
Okay.
The I think it's the Yesod of Chesed, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Chesed, I mean this the Yesod of Chesed. She was her sister. I'm sorry. I'm stuck.
Yosef, c'est une idée?
Non, on dit que toute séphira, elle a trois aspects. Donc l'un qui reçoit, et un aspect intermédiaire, et le dernier aspect qui donne. Donc quand on dit sister, on fait référence à la Chokhmah qui reçoit.
Ah, il a fait.
L'aspect qui la rattache à la clé.
Ah. Donc Rabbi Yosef, il dit quelque chose. Rabbi Yosef goes in some way, said, if Chokhmah is sister, it means that it became feminine regarding to a higher sphera. So maybe we're connected to Keter. So it seems to me that Keter will call Chokhmah, you my sister. But if I say that, which Midah is in Keter? Keter is not in this word. Si je dis ça, je peux suivre, je te jure, Rabbi Yosef, mais quelle Midah, quelle valeur, quelle éthique on peut attacher à Keter? Il n'est même pas exploité dans ce monde, il n'est même pas visible. Mais il nous a donné un élément. You have to verse one element. Look, it's like this. You see, there's a code. We need to understand this before to see what Benishma will explain on the Pasuk 3. Il y a un code. We know that we have Ima and Abba. On sait qu'on a Ima et Abba, right? N'est-ce pas?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I will. we have, sorry, mistake. We have Bina and Chokhmah. On sait qu'on a Bina et Chokhmah. We know that both of them are divided in two. On sait que les deux sont divisés en deux. Here you have Ima. And here we have Abba. Donc là, on a Ima, on a Abba. Jusqu'à là, ça va? Till here, you agree with me? OK. What is here? Qu'est-ce qui est là?
Là, il y a Tevuna.
Tvuna. Là, il y a Tevuna. So what is Tevuna? It's reason. What is Ima? Let's say in the space of it's understanding, you said. Ima, understanding. Yes.
Ici, ils ont traduit.
Understanding. Donc là, c'est la compréhension de l'intelligence. Et là, c'est la raison. OK. What's happened, Chokhmah? Abba is wisdom. Abba, c'est la sagesse. So, who is here? Qui est là? Il a fait Israël Saba. So my question for me, something I never asked to you, if it is reason here, what is Israël Saba? C'est quoi Israël Saba? Ça exprime quoi? Là, c'est la raison, là, c'est l'intelligence, la compréhension. Là, c'est la sagesse. C'est quoi Israël Saba?
It's the system.
Explain to me. I don't understand. Which value, which ethic, which morality is Israël Saba? Because every time you ask me, I say Israël Saba. So you never ask me what does it mean. Mais bon, je vais te demander qu'est-ce que ça veut dire. It's like this. To understand what Shlomo HaMelech is telling to us, we have to know the story. Pour comprendre ce que Shlomo HaMelech nous dit, de comprendre l'histoire. We know that after here we will have that Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Od, Yesod, Malchut, right? We know that all of them will be broken. Tout cela vont se casser, c'est ces trois. This is the first king, second, third, quatrième, cinquième. Netzach et Od are 1, 5, 6, 7. But we know that the Shvira wasn't only on the 7 king. On sait que la Shvira, ce n'était pas seulement sur les 7 rois. The Shvira was also in the back of Abba and Ima. Les brisures des vaisselles, des ustensiles, c'était aussi dans les arrières de Abba et Ima. So what are the back of Abba and Ima? Tvuna and Israël Saba. C'est quoi les arrières de Abba et Ima? Tvuna, back, and Israël Saba, back. So if I have to show to you where we had Shvirat HaKelim, je dois vous montrer là où on a eu la Shvirat HaKelim. We had Shvirat HaKelim here. On a Shvirat HaKelim ici, ici, et ici. You get it? Vous avez compris? So this is all the place where we have Shvirat HaKelim. Based on that, the next question is, what is higher? Number 1 or number 2 who failed and fixed? La prochaine question, c'est qui est le plus haut? La phase 1 ou la phase 2 qui s'est trompé, qui s'est fixé, qui avait des chevaux? Phase 2, right?
Like we said before, it's more complete.
Fait. Donc, what is higher between something which is perfect from the beginning and something which will be fixed through a process of mistake and teshuvah, and I fix myself, I'm a new man, it will be the second. Why? Because where the Baal Teshuvah can go, the tzaddik from birth cannot go. Pourquoi? Parce que là où le Baal Teshuvah peut aller, le tzaddik de naissance ne peut pas aller. Meaning what? If Israel Saba is fixed, who's going to be higher? Israel Saba ou Abba? Israel Saba. Si maintenant Israel Saba ne se répare, qui sera plus grand? Israel Saba ou Abba? Israel Saba. Parce qu'il a fait le Tikun, il a été brisé, il s'est réparé.
This is a code word.
So now what's happened? Suddenly Israel Saba will call Abba my sister. Donc d'un coup Israel Saba va appeler Abba ma sœur. Why? Because now the masculine is this one is the bottom. Is giving up. Parce que maintenant le masculin et celui-là qui est en bas, il donne en haut. So the question is, what is Israel Saba in terms of Midot? C'est quoi Israel Saba en termes de Midot? C'est ce qu'on appelle la tranquillité. Calmness. Exactement. Israel Saba express the calmness, tranquility. C'est la tranquillité. Tranquillité. Because wisdom, it's everything. If you say to someone, you are wise. Si tu dis à quelqu'un, tu es sage, c'est-à-dire quoi? Tu as du bon sens, tu as de la connaissance, tu as de l'honnêteté, tu es concentré, tu es discret. Because wisdom is the big word. C'est un grand mot. Il y a beaucoup de choses dedans. There's a lot of things inside. But there's something which is basically the brother of the wisdom. Il y a quelque chose qui est le frère de la sagesse. C'est la tranquillité. It's calmness. You can be wise. Tu peux être très sage. If you miss calmness, your wisdom is not worthy at all. Tu peux être très sage, mais si tu manques de calme, de tranquillité, ta sagesse ne vaut rien. That's why it's important to be calm and to be in tranquility. C'est très important d'être calme et tranquille because this will help you to get wisdom. When you start to panic, everything goes, excited, people they don't like it. They are afraid that you will not make control of the situation. But you can be a man who have no wisdom, but just because you're calm, people will start to listen to you. Parce que des fois, les gens n'aiment pas l'excitation. Dès que tu vois quelqu'un l'exciter, tu dis non, c'est sûr qu'il va me bazarder les trucs. Et des fois, tu peux même manquer de sagesse. T'es pas sage, t'as pas étudié. You miss the wisdom, you never study. Mais juste parce qu'on voit que t'es calme et tranquille et serein, serenity, d'un coup, on suppose que t'es sage. So we suppose that you are wise. This says Israel Saba. That's why you see, it says Saba. How can you be called Saba when Abba is here? Comment tu peux t'appeler Saba, grand-père, quand le Abba est au-dessus de toi? It's only the Tikun. Seulement dans la Torah du Tikun. Parce que si tu ne fais pas ce chemin en arrière, comment tu peux dire que ça c'est Israël Saba? Ça c'est Abba. Non, Saba. Meaning, now, we just want to say, Rabbi Yosef, Arir qui est là, qui est terre, is connected to him. That's why we love so much the 30 Midot. Il les enracine ici. Because he roots them here. Tranquilité, calmness. Never stress, ne stressez jamais.
How do you get that calmness? How do you come to the sword?
We're going to see it. That's why I said, let's understand this before we start to read, but Benishra will translate or explain in the Pasuk 3.
I love it because someone's coming. somebody from Uganda did ask me a question. How do I get out of anger? And we were discussing about Pirkei Avos, chapter 3, Mishnah 1. 3 things that will come to your mind. So I elaborated. That's why I laugh. Sorry, I'm not laughing at your question, but it's reminded me.
This is the thing. C'est la chose. Calme et tranquillité. Calmness. Never panic. This is where you see that someone has fixed his 7 kings. Really. C'est là où tu vois vraiment quelqu'un a réparé ses 7 rois. Because it will be the last stage. You will fix this, and after you fix that. C'est là que tu vois que les 7 autres ont été calmes. People can tell you, tomorrow, you have to leave that place. You don't pay the rental. It's okay, let's rattacher. People say, non, tomorrow!
C'est pas juste notre âme qui fait que tu es calme, mais en fait, à l'intérieur, tu es cool.
Il a fait, Rabbi Shai tells us, say, what is tranquility? What is calmness? C'est quoi tranquillité? It's not only to show that you're calm. Even inside, it has to be calm. Sometimes,
that was a question. That's a question. It's easy outside, but inside,
you said to stay calm. So based on that, now we will understand what the British is trying to say in this pasuk. Restez calme, ne jamais paniquer.
When the meditation class is starting.
So look now, I'm going to say, the Sefer Mishlei. Feel free if you have any question, because with Limud it's going to be naturally you will have many questions. So it's here. Koshcham al atzbaotecha, kadvam al luchot libecha. Strike, attach them on your fingers and write them down on the tablet of your heart. So what does it mean? Look. Bigmara, Kiddushin Lamed, Tanu Rabbanaan, Beshenentem Sheayu Divrei Torah, Mechudadim Bepicha, Sheim Ishalecha Adam Davar Al Tegamgem, Betomar Lo Ele Omer Lo Miyad, Shenemar, Emor Lechokma Achoti At, Veomer Koshram Al Atzbotecha, Kodvam Al Luchot Libecha. So it's not very strange. Il commence très bizarrement. He said, when someone asks you something about Torah, don't hesitate. Don't start to stutter. No, straight answer to him. No hesitation. Il commence bizarrement, il dit, regarde, première chose, quand quelqu'un te demande quelque chose par rapport à la Torah, tu ne dois jamais montrer de l'hésitation. Ni bégayer, mais gam-gam, you see? Alte gam-gam, ne bégaye pas. Ta réponse doit être directe et limpide. C'est la preuve que la Torah elle est attachée sur tes doigts et qu'elle réside sur ton cœur. It's the proof that the Torah is attached on your finger and is standing on your heart. Okay. Why you start like this?
No, but it's code.
Yes.
No. Where did the spirit come? It was in the Bina, the lower part of the Bina, which is caused everything go down. So we said that the Saba is also is the calmness also connected to that. So when you're able to answer. When you're able to answer automatically, it shows that you fix all the kings.
Parfait. Ça veut dire quoi? We don't know why it brings that, but we can try to figure out. On peut essayer de comprendre que amène ça. You cannot have calmness. Tu peux pas avoir tranquillité if you are not back in Torah. It's because you know things that you can give a signification to every single situation you face. C'est parce que tu connais la Torah que tu arrives à donner une signification à chaque chose que tu traverses. From the knowledge of Torah, we start to build calmness, tranquillité. C'est la connaissance de la Torah. If you stutter, people may think that you're panicking. So you're hiding something. So I cannot listen to you. Si tu commences à bégayer, Israël Saba, it's Saba Kadisha, Saba de Mishpatim, and Mishpatim is Torah. Oh, tu bégayes trop. It's too much. Calmness, it's that.
And technically, how we learned that was with the 2 letters of Kel. We remember with Adam, when you bring it down, how do we say we bring it down to the Torah? And when you fix the Torah, it goes to your hand and goes to every part of your body. So that's technically how the Torah.
We don't know how to do it yet because it's your bring, but it's the direction. And after he said, Dagdek Amarsha. So say when Rabbi Amarsha tried to understand why Kiddushin is talking about that. Il y a un rabbin, il essaie de comprendre pourquoi Kiddushin il parle de ça. De kama kar'e meke mi'a'i kara'a kitiv'a bechai gavna dichtiv koshcham al gargatecha koshcham al luchot libecha velama evi'ei kara'a de koshcham al advotecha. The Barsha will have other question. He said, we have other places where it's written that you have to attach them on your throat. And after we have now that we have to attach them on our fingers and we have to write them on our hearts, doesn't make sense. Il veut comprendre, il veut understand why. Le marché dit non, il y a une autre question. On avait déjà cette idée-là de Torah. On a dit qu'il faut l'attacher à ta gorge, à ta nuque, à ton cou en fait, comme un collier. Maintenant, on nous parle d'attacher à mon doigt et on parle d'attacher d'écrire sur le cœur. C'est quoi le sens? L'irali, it seems to be, according to the poorness of my knowledge, c'est selon la pensée de ma connaissance. Yadua, kol maase tityaches leyadayim. So we have to know that every actions are connected to the ends. Toutes les actions sont reliées aux mains. ואם לא יהיו ההלכה מחודדים בפיו ומפיו שלא ירד לעומק הדברים והבנתם אמיתות, אז ודאי יהיו רפואים אצלו בעניין מעשה. כי כאשר יבוא לידי מעשה המתייחס לידיים, לא יוכל להורות הלכה בהם. אבל אם מעיקרא יהיו מחודדים בפיו ומפי שירד לעומק היטב, אז יורה בהם הלכה בעניין מעשה. So c'est first thing, première chose, how do I see calmness on someone? He said that calmness starts from the actions, from the end. Why? He said you have to attach them on your end. What is that attached? He said is the way you will study. The more you will study, the more you will be very sure and very precise in what you are doing about the halakha. But if you not study enough, your action will be the result of your misunderstandings. Donc il dit la première chose, pourquoi on dit qu'il faut l'attacher à tes mains? Parce que les mains expriment l'action. Donc toute connexion à la dimension de calme et de tranquillité, c'est lié au fait que tu vas approfondir ton étude pour comprendre exactement comment je fais l'action. Et plus tu as de la sagesse, plus ton action est l'expression d'une sagesse. Mais moins tu as étudié, plus tes actions seront l'expression d'une méconnaissance. So how do you start to build calmness from inside to be expert in halakha, in the laws? Tu dois commencer à être un expert dans la halakha. Don't wait for 1 month before Pesach to open your Mishnah Bura, your halakha, to study, Pesach, how do we do? In that case, this is good. There are some people, 1 week before Pesach, they ask the rabbi, what do you have to do? Study by your own. Get information, get knowledge to know exactly what is the right action to do. Étudie par toi-même. Comprends c'est quoi la halakha pour savoir exactement quoi faire. Because if you don't know how to do, the ends they are Mansapa, the famine whatever, the 7 kings. Your action will be always in the shvira, in the what was broken. Les mains, c'est Mansapa, les 5 lettres finales. C'est quoi Mansapa? Les eaux féminines. C'est quoi les eaux féminines? Les C3. Si tes actions ne sont pas clean, tu ne pourras jamais monter jusqu'à la tranquillité. That's why people are have some anger on us. C'est pour ça que les gens sont énervés sur nous. Why? Because they see us doing our things and we are calm. Parce qu'ils nous voient faire nos halachot, nos minagim, et on est calme. You are dressed in white, Shabbat, calm. You do your matzot, calm. You do your chatzot, calm. You do your fasting, free de sheleg, calm. C'est pour ça que les gens les rendent fous. Ils se disent, mais ce qu'ils font, il y a quelque chose, que tout ce qu'ils font, ils restent calmes. Quand ils font ça, et ça, et ça, et ça, qui nous rendrait fous, on va chez eux, c'est calme. It's hot outside, you put your scarf, calm. This is the proof that you are fixing the 7 kings. C'est la preuve que tu fixes ces 3. This brings you calmness. Le plus tu sais dans les détails halachiques, le plus ton action que tu fais va être nachon, le plus tu amènes de la tranquillité à l'intérieur de toi-même. The more you know, the more you study, the more you know how to build your halakha lema'aseh, the more you bring calmness inside of you. Ça veut dire aussi que je n'ai un secret. Every time you see people not being calm, for sure, in many halakhot, they're making mistakes. Chaque fois, vous voyez des gens qui ne sont pas calmes. C'est sûr, dans beaucoup de halakhot, ils font des erreurs. Not for purpose, maybe just because they don't know. Pas exprès, peut-être parce qu'ils ne savent pas. But you see that calmness is really missing.
Ils font qu'ils douchent comme ça.
Yes, calmness. Après, il dit, mais la reine, c'est pourquoi Amar koshram al-azbotecha, alinyan maaseh. This is the purpose when he said, attach them on your fingers. Attach them on your fingers. It's all about the actions. You have to be expert in halakha. Tu dois savoir ta halakha. Quelqu'un ne doit pas venir te dire quoi faire. No one has to come tell you what to do, except if you don't know. And you need to know where to study to understand more. But you have to know your halakha.
There was a month last week because I had to information. But I saw something and I said to myself, because of what we studied for more than 1 year in Botswana Kedisha, I see that, for example, the Chabad, we have a lot of Chabanim because they have Smira. But I saw that really what we're doing, we don't have to unbid them because in many ways in sector, I'm not saying that we're better, but I just see that I have the same confidence. I'm not trying to ask them what to do. I know what to do. And I know it's because
Exactly.
of the mood.
Exactly. Exactement ça. The real sage, no matter where you go, les vrais sages, peu importe où tu vas, they will see how calm you are when you do things. You don't ask. You can see some of the people everywhere, they don't know what they do. They try to look everywhere to get information what to do. You calm, you take your things. You start. ינחני במעגלי צדק למען שמו, גם כי ילך. C'est pas des. Il voit tout ça que c'est calme. You're calm. They say for sure you know what he's doing. That calmness comes out from you because you fix it, you study, you learn. Cette calme, cette tranquillité, elle sort d'où parce que vous avez étudié et vous savez ce que vous faites. Vous n'inventez pas. No, you have to respect the place. Si c'est le balabait, tu fais comme le balabait. Tu dois respecter l'endroit.
J'ai juste mis les 3 gouttes, mais j'ai voulu faire mouvement David, mais c'était pas. Je sais pas comment.
Or maybe what you can do, ce que tu peux faire, you ask to him, can I do my kiddush? But when you ask with a very small voice, demande ça de manière très douce. Not to let him feel that it's because you don't believe in his skills. Que tu lui dises pas qu'il ne croit pas que tu crois pas en ses qualités. You say, no, oh, you do it like that. How do you hold here? Comment vous faites? C'est quoi le minhag ici? You let people do their kiddush, you have to follow.
Okay.
Like this, you see. But that's why I don't go to people's house because
c'était la première fois, je ne me connaissais pas, j'ai pas envie.
Il faut faire très gaffe. C'est quoi le minhag? Tu laisses les gens faire leur kiddush ou je dois te suivre? Et s'il te suit, si te dit non, tu dois me suivre, tu le laisses faire, you follow him, but all the mitzvah do in your heart, in your head, David, and when he give you the wine, when they give you the wine, you drink like this. I'll give you a strategy. Like this. Not repeat. Wait. Keep quiet. He will give to you some wine. You take your wine now in your cup, not in your cup. Il va te donner du vin. In your mind, you keep, I have to drink repeat. If you cannot speak, it's better. You just take a little bit. Like this, the wine will not damage you. Comme ça, le vin ne t'endommage pas. And after, you add some wine, like for eating, you put the water inside and you drink, you finish the review.
And can you do
the best is not to speak. If you are best to speak, you have to keep some Calmness here. You repeat Mishlei David every time in your head. Tu parles, mais tu es Mishlei David jusqu'à ce que tu finisses l'action.
Can you make the Kiddush? Can you do the Kiddush yourself?
For example,
he gives you the bit. You have a bit. Can you do the Kiddush for yourself?
No, I said it depends. If you're not people's, in your place, you have to respect.
No, what you said. Let's say you still drink he says, I want to.
You will see it. You will take time. You will feel that you're doing something by your own. It's not good.
Okay. Also, when you go to the Knesset, do you have to, if they try to force them in Hagon, I've had it many times about what I do is different. They go, no, you should do this.
Stop to go.
No, but you're visiting that time. Do you listen to them or you?
If it's bad Knesset, it's different.
Yeah.
You just have to say it's not my minhag. But Knesset, c'est différent. Tu peux dire c'est pas mon minhag et you let them do what they do. But in the house, it's hard. Donc quelqu'un, c'est dur. I have to say, oh Yuvan, Talmud, בשביל לעשות, וכל המעשים יתייחסו לאצבעות הידיים, ואז כותבם על לוחות ליבך, שלא ישתחרר לימוד שלך. So c'est basically the actions of the hands are related to the heart. L'action des mains, il est relié au cœur. The more you study and you become expert in your halakha, the more that knowledge will be written on your heart. Like with Rabbi Shimon, you will do the shalom between the two sides of your heart. And this also brings you calmness. That's why they connect your hands and your heart. Meaning, it's not your heart who influence your hands. C'est pas ton cœur qui influence tes mains. C'est l'action de tes mains qui vont influencer ton cœur. Exactly.
La halakha va influencer Israël Saba. En fait, Israël Saba est tombé pour apprendre la halakha.
Yeah, that's why he's telling you at the beginning, halakha is your life. And Torah is what? Your eyes. Why? Because the Torah, eyes, study. But study the purpose of doing. Donc, il pourrait dire au début du chapitre que la Torah, c'est tes yeux. C'est pour l'étude. À quoi servent les yeux? À étudier, à regarder les bonnes choses. Une fois que tu as étudié, le but, c'est de créer la bonne action. Une fois que l'action est faite, Là, maintenant, tu vois que la halakha, elle est au-dessus de la Torah. La halakha donne la vie. In that case, you see that halakha is other than Torah. Why? Because Torah is information. Halakha is the way to do. So suddenly, halakha become life. And Torah, it's only the eyes. But it's also right. It's 7 kings, yes. But now, this life that you are giving to yourself through halakha, cette vie que tu donnes à toi par halakha, bring to you.
And it connects the Saba with the Aleph.
Yeah.
The life
Oh,
to the halakha, it was so before, so that life is only in Dusha. Because someone can just study Torah but not apply, so will not have Dusha. But if you have the halakha, you know how to do it.
so technically, it's what you do. You make Arif, you make the hand of Arif connected. Remember we said the hand of, you go to the heart.
Exactly. Oh, Yuvan. על פי מה שכתב רבנו בחיי ז"ל, ב5 אצבעות משמשים לחושים. So say now let's add something. רבנו בחיי said that the 5 fingers they are related to the 5 senses. So he said the 5 fingers are related to the 5 senses. How? Comment je sais que les 5 doigts de la main ils sont liés aux 5 sens? I will send to you a picture to have information, not to you to believe what I'm saying, just to let you know what is written. Tu peux voir l'autre affichement, s'il te plaît? Ouais. Je vous envoie une photo pour que vous puissiez voir. So Ben Ishraï said, in the 5 fingers, we have the 5 senses. Dans les 5 doigts, on a les 5 sens. On doit voir où c'est écrit. We have to see where it's written. Like this, we make the knowledge ours. Comme ça, on acquiert la connaissance. C'est pas juste on a entendu quelque chose. So let's see. You see? Vous voyez? Let's start from the, how do you call it in English, Rabbi?
Thumb.
The thumb. On commence par le pouce. You see, it's written here on the top. In Hebrew, it's Bohen. It's yours. No, I have it in my screen now. I'll see what you see. He said, c'est quoi le pouce? What is the thumb? It's Chush Ata'am. Hey.
Wow.
So here, c'est le goût, taste. That's what the baby when they want to. Most of the babies like. After you ask to eat, it's tasty. Quand tu demandes ça du goût, il fait oui.
Some older people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's going on now?
It's tasty, yes. After the next one, Etzba. This is called Etzba. The name of the fingers is on him. Tous les doigts, il s'appelle à son, il basé sur son nom. Ça, c'est index. How do you call it? How do you call it? Index also? OK. C'est l'index. Ça s'appelle Rouge à Réard. Smelling. L'odorat. After, after this one, le majeur. How do you call it?
Fourth finger.
Fourth finger?
Fourth finger, right?
Il s'appelle Amma. Amma in Hebrew. Rouge, Amishush. C'est le toucher. Touch. Le touching. Le toucher. Après, il dit, in Hebrew, this one is called Kamitsa. L'annulaire. How do you call it?
Yeah.
Ring finger?
Yeah.
Annulaire. What is that? Reya. La vue. The view. And after you have the Zeret, l'auriculaire. How do you call it, Rabbi? Pinky. L'auriculaire. This is the Shmiya. Listening. So now we have the 5 senses in the fingers. The proof is in your action, you build calmness. What is to panic? It's when your 5 senses start to misunderstand what's happening around you, and it creates that you start to, because your senses don't sense what's happened. They are lost. So from the action, what I do with my hands, I really know how to build calmness. Why? Because all my hands, because I know my halakha, I give power to my 5 senses to be calm. Ça veut dire quoi? L'action influence réellement la tranquillité et le calme que je cherche. Parce que je viens de voir que sur mes doigts, qui sont l'expression de mes actions, l'expression de ma halakha, de comment je vis ma vie, je vais faire un travail sur les 5 sens. C'est-à-dire que si je fais halakha les mains, c'est if I do the halakha properly like was asking, this action will influence my inner aspect. Si je fais l'halakha comme il faut, cette action va influencer mon intérieur. Ah, look at the proof, regardez la preuve. Les 5 sens sont ici. C'est quoi la panique? C'est quand mes 5 sens ne savent pas analyser, comprendre la situation dans laquelle je suis, et je commence à suffoquer, à stresser, parce que je reçois des informations que je ne sais pas analyser et décortiquer. Mais si je fais des bonnes actions, si je suis habitué à faire la halakha comme il faut, et je suis même très insistant là où il faut, je me donne quoi? Du calme, ou dans mes 5 sens. I give to myself calmness and tranquility to my 5 senses, meaning I see like I have to see, I hear what should be heard, I smell what should be smelled, I taste the right taste, and I touch properly the things. It's done. Let's go back. Oh, Yuvan. Oh, we can understand also. Mr. Dismaya. Yuvan, yesh basé mashal be'seka Torah. There's an example in the way we study. Il y a un exemple dans la manière dont on étudie. Qui האצבעות נראים חלוקים זה מזה באורר. C'est basically when you look at your fingers, they seem to be separated. When you look at them, they're separated. Quand tu les regardes tes doigts, ils sont séparés, ils ont l'air séparés, right? Zo tsara yoter, zo benonit, vezo arucha. And also you see one is bigger, longer, one is thinner, one is smaller. There's differences. Il y a des différences entre eux. גם נבדלים זה מזה, שהגדול נבדל ורחוק משאר האצבעות. אבל אם ירצה האדם לקושרם לקמעץ באצבעותיו ולקושרם זה מזה ולהישבתם בראשיהם זה מזה, הוא יכול לעשות כן. But it's only up to you to bring them to be one and to have no differences. This is the expression of Israel Saba not being fixed. Ça, c'est l'expression de Israel Saba qui n'est pas fixé. À ses differences, à ses individualities. Ça, c'est Israel Saba pas fixé. Je vois des individualités. Je vois des différences. But it's up to me to connect all of them and to make them like one. C'est à moi de les connecter et de les faire un. What is that? C'est quoi ça? Avdallah. Il a fait mieux de l'équipe. C'est Avdallah. To be able to make difference between Kodesh and Chol, between Or and Chosher. Savoir faire la différence entre le Kodesh et le Chol, le Or et le Chosher. What does it mean? To be able to do the right actions. Ça veut dire quoi? Être capable de faire des bonnes actions. C'est ça, Kodesh et Chol. What will bring to you? Calmness. Ça t'amène le calme. Ça, ça va. Yes. But all the babies. The babies, they are like this every time. You have to do that to open their arms. They have to touch. Les bébés sont comme ça, toujours fermés. Because they are pure. We're not here to show you, you know, there's a big one, there's a smaller one, there's a tzaddik, a chacham, there's a pashtan. וכן, העניין קישור לטף, כי נראים רחוקים זה מזה, ואין שווים זה מזה. זה למד, ידיים. וזו ולמד ברכות, וזו ולמד שבת ויוצא, והאדם בחפיפתו, בחוכמתו, משום אותו, זה מזה מקשכם זה מזה. ולזה אמר, קושכם על עצמתך, רוצה לומר, תעשה להם קישור. אף על פי שהם רחוקים ואינם שווים בעניין זה מזה, כמו האצבעות נראים מובדלים ואינם שווים זה מזה, האדם מקמצן ונראים שווים וקרובים וזה עם זה. So I say we finished. It's like this. Sometimes you can see, you can feel that some halachot, they are, you don't connect in the same way to the halachot. Des fois, tu vois que tu ne te connectes pas de la même manière aux halachot. Some of them are very obvious to you, some of them are very understandable. Des fois, il y a des halachot que tu comprends vraiment, d'autres que tu comprends moins. And he said, there is no difference between all the halachot. Il n'y a aucune différence entre toutes les halachot. They are one. Ils sont un. It depends on you to bring them to be one. You say, no, you know, I like Pesach, but when it comes about all the halachot of Teshuvah, I don't care, or it's hard for me. So he said, basically, il dit quoi? De manière simple, when he said, attach them in your arms, in your fingers, he said, basically, bring your Torah to be one. Bring your desire of halachot and maasim to be one. Avec la Torah d'être un, et ton envie de faire la Torah et de l'exécuter, être un. Based on that, what do you understand? Basé sur ça, qu'est-ce qu'on comprend? Now we go back to what we saw at the beginning, and we finished. On passe au début. The purpose for us is to bring every single Jew to be able to call the Chokhmah my sister. Notre but, c'est de pouvoir amener chaque Juif à appeler la Chokhmah ma sœur. Why? For us, is to prove that the Tikun of HaMidot happened properly. C'est la preuve que la réparation des Midot, la réparation des valeurs, des éthiques, de la morale, se passe proprement. This is from Pesach to Shavuot, Pirkei Avot. What is Pirkei Avot? Because if the Pirkei Avot are used, c'est quoi ça? C'est tout le tikkun qu'on fait entre Pesach et Shavuot, on lit les Pirkei Avot. Quand les Pirkei Avot sont à toi, tu peux t'appeler Saba. Out. Because when the Pirkei Avot are used, you can be called Saba. What is Pirkei? Okay. It means that part, c'est des parties, portions. What's the name of this? Portions. C'est quoi le nom des, on appelle ça des phalanges? 14 phalanges, là? Non, c'est 14. C'est 14, c'est des phalanges? Oui, voilà. Il y a 14 phalanges chaque main. En hébreu, c'est des prakim. Arba esre prakim et kol yad. Il y a 14 phalanges dans chaque main. Let's say, Imakolel, 15. So if you make the prakim yours, si tu fais tiens les prakim, what is the prakim? It's the part of the avot. What is the avot? It's Torah. Why? Torah, wisdom. Wisdom is Abba. So I use my eyes, I study Abba. J'utilise mes yeux, j'étudie Abba. I create wisdom. I bring it down to action. J'amène ma connaissance à l'action. Meaning, my wisdom bring me to fix my prakim. Ma sagesse m'amène à fixer mes parties de phalange. What is that? Pirkei Avot. Right? Pirkei Avot. If the Pirkei Avot are used, you can be called Israel Saba.
Index finger.
No, this is not this.
The sign people do, it depends. Some people say it's mystical, the person says it's mystic. You can give the interpretation you want according to the definition you give to the fingers. For example, there is place in the word when you just use the fingers, it's insulting. There's place in the word when you use that, it's to say hello. Ça dépend. Il y a des endroits dans le monde où lever ce doigt-là, c'est insulter. Des endroits où lever ce doigt-là, ça s'appelle juste dire bonjour. It depends on the interpretation you give to your arms, to your fingers.
Yes. When you play polo, you do this. I don't know. So I'm curious.
No, but there is some we can find, but we have to know what is all the story behind that sign and so on, and after we try to interpret it based on the Torah. So my bracha for all of you in this month of Nisan, my bracha pour chacun de vous en Nisan, may Hashem give to you calmness and tranquility. Hashem vous donne la calme, la tranquillité du calme, and this will be the expression of you being a spiritual man. Ce sera la preuve que vous serez au mieux des esclaves. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen ve amen.
Amen ve amen. Toda toda harab.
תודה רבה צדיקים, תודה רבה רבניות, תודה רבה.
Amen, amen. Merci beaucoup.
רבי אלעזר,
Merci, Rabbi.
רבנית אלישבע, תודה רבה.
Thank you, Rabbi.
תודה רבה רבנית אמונה.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you to you. תודה רבה רבנית מישמידיה, תודה רבה לכם, תודה רבה רבי זוהר on Instagram, תודה רבה to נביאה, to ווקלוב, תודה רבה רבה רבה. ביי ביי.
Excuse me, were yesterday's classes downloaded to the cloud?
Yeah.
Is it possible if you can send me yesterday's classes?
I did until Allah.
I'm going now to
I did until Allah.
I'm going now to my apartment.
So you can
Something
start
else.
Is
Is everything okay what I told you this morning?
Yeah.
Because I don't want, I know time is there.
talking about a lot
Thank
about the aspect of the water. Really is always dealing with the fact that you use the water for any kind
And
of
also,
work.
can you send me the class in
And
the
at that
body
time, the water
for
becomes
Shara Kedusha?
asur for Mitzvah.
Say it again, please.
It basically give a lot of alahot about what water you can use for Mitzvah. You might talk that it's about the color of the water or how the water looks.